Veganism. My name is Emma, and today we are talking about why I went vegan. Going vegan was one of the most intentional choices that I've made in my entire life, and that is what we talk about here on this channel. How can we create better choices to make better decisions to create a life that we want to live in and that we are proud of? When I was 14, I first wanted to go vegan because I had really bad acne and stomach problems, and I heard that going vegan would help with all of that. But because I lived with my parents and my brother wasn't too keen on it either, and apparently all of my friends had an opinion on it, didn't go vegan then. And then when I was 17, a few years later, I looked into this video about how these two girls, these two sisters, cleared their acne from going vegan, and I was like, this is awesome, I want to do this. Again, my parents were a roadblock, so it was my brother and my friends again were suddenly like, you can't go vegan, you're gonna die. Funny. And then when I was finally a freshman in college, in my second semester, I was like, you know what? I was tired of not living the life that I wanted to, so I decided to go vegan during the second half of my spring semester. And then when I was in Luxembourg that summer for an internship, I was cooking for myself, and I was catching up on all the reasons why going vegan was the right thing to do, why it was good for you, and I was now armed with information that no one could persuade me out of. So I went vegan the sophomore year of college, and that was around 2017. I did have desserts that weren't vegan for some time, but by October I was like, none of these desserts or pizza is worth it, I'm vegan. And then a few months later, this time around, my brother also went vegan, and then my parents followed that following summer going vegan. And throughout school, I became a really big part of the environmental movement. I was a sustainability intern. I ran my own club called Students for a Just and Stable Future, and I talked a great deal about what was going on in the environment and how we can make active choices to create a better one and to lessen our impact on it. So it went from not really knowing much about vegan, but wanting to, just for my health, to understanding the ethical, the literal impact on the environment, water scarcity, world hunger, environmental racism, feminism, and all the different ways that veganism intersected across the entire social justice movement, and how every single step we do could help or it could hinder. So I continued these conversations with my family now that I was well informed, and with friends, and a few did go vegan. My family did go vegan, and a lot of friends really thought about it and made choices sometimes that were more vegan friendly, and a lot of them told me it wasn't until we had conversations. And that is what I encourage you to do, to seek out this information, but to also have these conversations with as many people as you can, because I really loved that I knew this information, but I wanted to keep talking about it. That's what I did in my club, with my friends, with my family, and what I hope to continue to do with you here on this journey. The world is an amazing place, and there's so much to learn about it. There's so many opportunities, and I hope that we can continue on this journey together. An uncomfortable conversation can be the start to changing your entire life. I'm going to link a video from Emmanuel Acho's An Uncomfortable Conversation with a Black Man, and throughout this month, you'll figure out why that conversation is tied in to veganism and to the environmental movement. Everything is connected that we do in this world. Every decision that we make that we think is small actually impacts us on a greater level than we think. So I hope that you got something out of my own journey with veganism, and that wherever you are on your own journey, that you realize that there is people on your side, people willing to have these conversations. There's so much resources, so much information. And I know that I could have persisted and been vegan, still living with my parents. I did have a friend who went vegan at 14 when he first learned about it, because he was like, I just can't do it anymore. And he cooked for himself, and he's been vegan for quite some time now. So anything really is possible, but do so in a way that is the best for you and is most sustainable for you. It took me 5 years to go fully vegan. It may take you that much time. It may take you less time. My brother went vegan overnight. I guess it really just depends on when you approach it, how you approach it, to make sure that you're in it for the long haul. That is the goal, isn't it? To create a choice and an intention that lasts for a very long time. So stay tuned for the rest of January, where we are kicking off 2021 with intention and perspective and choices that will really create the world that we want to live in. And until next time, hope that you have an amazing day.